we didn't prepare this, so now I got to think of the top 3 things. There's 2, and that's why everything fits in together from sitting in that little circle and introducing ourselves and remembering names. Number 1 was, business is not about what you're selling, it's about that other person, and I think that fits in perfect with Dominic, and that was number 1. You got to care more about who you're working with and who you're doing business with than what your actual product is. Number 2 would be continual learning. Now, how many of you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Most people. Think and Grow Rich. Okay, so it's a good room. Now, Think and Grow Rich, how many have read it more than once? Ron, Dave, anybody else? Okay, there's a few.
Your arm actually goes up higher, if you didn't know.
More than 3 times. 4, 5, okay. 6, 7, 10, 20, 25. Okay, 25. I read it every year for the past 7 years. Multiple times. I listen to it about once a quarter. I can almost, when that guy comes up and goes, "You have to change," and I go and I finish their sentence. So continual learning, I didn't really understand it. Like, okay, I'm going to take a class, I'm going to learn it, I'm going to apply it, I'm going to take those principles that I learned and make them effective in my business. Where I find with most successful people, and I've been studying successful people now for the past 8 years, seriously, and every time it's like, I think I got it. Do you write your goals down? Yeah, I write my goals down. Do you do it once a week? No. Okay, so you do it once a year. So, okay, you're starting at once a year. Do you read them? Yeah, I read them. Do you do them every day? Do you do them every month? Every time when I study those people and I hear those things, it's their level of what Paul said, commitment to those goals. And the continual learning piece that they brought out was, that's great, you read Think and Grow Rich. How many times did you read it? Are you really applying those principles? Do you live it? The Go-Giver, do you live it? How many times have you read it? Because every time you go and read it, if you're like me, your mind wanders off. You get that one good idea, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh yeah, I could use that here. And then you go back to the page and you forgot what you were reading. Or you missed a paragraph, or you missed a page, and the next time you go back. And I love the short little books because those pieces in there, you can really start to relate to and you get that. And it becomes part of you. And the continual learning isn't really about reading the book. It's when you put those things into action and you watch them grow and move. And that was the second thing that really stuck out. The third thing, and it's not really what I learned and took away, but it goes in hand with the continual learning. I'm sitting next to, at another section, I'm sitting next to a person who was from Texas. And I said another person from Arizona, the guy Chris. And they were talking about where they wanted to improve upon. I'm like, wow, these are the same things I want to improve upon. And the one guy goes, yeah, I've been stuck at $30,000 a month now for the past 3 years. So, wow. And they're looking to improve upon the same things that I'm looking to improve upon. And they also have multiple businesses that we were talking about. He turned to the next guy, and he's like, yeah, he's like, we're launching this big new business. He's like, I've made millions and millions of dollars, but now I can see the light, how I can help more people with what we're doing. And I looked at it, I Googled him when I got home. I'm like, oh my God. This guy has been around for 20 plus years. He's done multiple things. I'd never heard of the guy until that day. And what was really striking was that he met somebody else. He wasn't even in the industry. He's like, yeah, my buddy Randy said to come by. And he's like, I've been in oil. He's like, I haven't worked a day in my life. He's like, I own multiple businesses, but I haven't had a job. He's like, I just own businesses. And he's like, I've been lucky that I was born into an oil family. But man, he's like, what you guys are talking about are stuff that I want to improve on in my life. So the common theme wasn't about how much money you were making. The common theme was everybody there was to learn, and everybody there was at different levels. And the continual part about it was bringing a professional and learning about it. How many people here, just for an idea,